Happy Thursday, Wildcats. How are we all doing this morning? I want to start off a little bit of congratulations. First off, wrestling. Now, wrestling, for those of you who don't know, we have wrestling that goes on a combined team over at Northview. And this is the last year for it because we get our wrestling room back and all that good stuff next year. But we do have three wrestlers, Jordan Franklin, Kenneth Franklin, and Gus Phillips, who go over there every day in practice. And in the Southport meet the other day, both Gus and Kenneth had first period pins. So nice work on those guys. Basketball, both 7th and 8th grade won at Lyndhurst against Lyndhurst on Tuesday night. And the 8th grade last night had a tremendous 2 overtime game. It was just big shot after big shot after big shot. We did come up just a smidge short, but just big shots and great plays up by both teams coming off there. But it was a great game last night. So athletically, we're going well. Mr. Roberts has all the sports just running smoothly, and we're so happy that we're able to do that and have some crowds and do that. So very exciting time for, and the girls basketball is in full swing. We'll have some scores. They play tonight, and so good luck with them. And so we'll get to announcements. All right, today is Thursday, January the 20th, 2022, and these are your morning announcements. The mission of Westlake Middle School is to reveal the genius of each Wildcat through a culture of joy, respect, and excellence. Let's get Wildcat ready, everybody. So let's go ahead and go through it. First off, teachers, make sure your students have their hoods and hats down. Okay, everybody. That's everybody. Their masks are up above their nose, below their chin. Then we got to have phones. All phones should be in our lockers, 7th and 8th graders. Phones and bags in our lockers. 6th graders, phones in our bags. This is the last, I think this is like the last 3 weeks I had to say this. Put your phones in your backpacks. Because essentially you have lockers here coming up shortly. And make sure that we're all Wildcat ready, everyone. And make sure coats are put away. Also, too, want to talk a little about pajama bottoms. Those are not allowed here unless we have pajama day. So make sure we're following dress code. With our, like I said, our hoods and hats are down. We don't have a very onerous dress code, but pajama pants, stay with those at home. Your guys are coming to school, ready to go. Also, too, blankets. We don't allow blankets here. If you are chilly, just wear an extra sweatshirt, extra sweater, something, do layers. We're not bringing blankets in here. I will ask you to put those away if we're seen. So that's kind of how we get Wildcat ready. So make sure, especially masks up. Somewhat of a better job. But, we have this Omicron variant. It's no joke. A lot of people are out. A lot of people are ill. And so we need to make sure that we're wearing our masks correctly. All right, take a look at our schedule for the week and our schedule for the day. Today is advisory win and 1, 2, 3, 4. Everybody, you have a stab. Your next meeting is January the 24th. That's Monday. And Student Alliance for Equity, your next meeting is Tuesday, January the 25th. All right, musicians, 8th grade musicians. We'll be holding choir auditions in North Central this week. It is tonight and tomorrow, or today. Today and tomorrow during choir, and tonight for non-choir members. You can sing a happy song at your choice or happy birthday. Ms. Click, Mr. Ronick, and Mr. McElroy will be over here listening to your great voice. And choir is a great place to become a better singer and learn about different music and make new friends. North Central is home to 10 choirs during the Counterpoints, Descants, and Kings Court Singers. There's a place for everyone in choir at North Central. If you have any questions, please reach out to Mrs. Gwendon and the choir room. All right, tutoring. Okay, so I made a decision. We're not going to start tutoring until not next week, but the week after. So 1/31, we will tutor that week. All food should be in the cafetorium. No food should be eaten outside the cafetorium. Don't forget our IXL challenge, diagnostic. We have time today to do our diagnostic IXL challenge. Some of you are emailing me. You don't have to. The teachers just email me. But I am congratulating anybody who's getting diagnosed. And again, you are put into the drawing for both. You got to be math and reading, and you're going to be put in a drawing for that $50 gift card And again, the first class is 100% diagnosed. And I know that some kids are taking WIDA. Well, if you tell me which kids are and I look at your list and see that you're all diagnosed, then that's the donut party for that group. And so I'm happy to bring in donuts for you and some juice. I did promise donuts and juice. And so we'll do that. It'll be a sugar rush for an advisory. I assume next week I'll have to be bringing in some things because I think some classes are getting close. I know Mrs. Zaravinsky's class is getting super close because a lot of those kids yesterday emailed me that they were all diagnosed. So we will go from there and see who is on this. Remember, it's each grade level and the multi-grade. So it's just a percentage. It's not a number. It's just 100%. So you have 15 kids. You don't have to worry about getting beat by a class of 20. It's about percentages. So make sure you're getting that work in. And again, too, I'm aware that when I say these things, your eyes roll back in your head and go, and I get it. But guess what? We're still doing it because it makes us it helps us in both reading and math. As soon as you need your ID at all times, especially in the cafeteria, we'll use it in breakfast and in lunch. Now, today, even if you don't eat breakfast, even if you don't eat lunch here at school, we do have a bunch of IDs. All right. And then we printed these off, and I want you to make sure you get them today so we can say, we can say like 100% of our kids have IDs. All right. And the new students, Miss Anderson should be calling you down some point today to take a picture and to get your picture put on, get you as a ID as well. So we don't want to forget about you guys, but we have to take the picture to put in there because you weren't around for the school picture time. So make sure you come and get them during lunch. I got several over here that I'll be giving away, probably about 130, 140 to get the rest out of. And then I think that's going to be about 95% of our kids, which I'm super proud of. And then when you go to the line, it just makes it so much faster to have your ID already there. So come and get it today during lunch, even if you don't eat lunch. All cell phones are in your locker between 9:15 and 4:20. They'll be taken if they're seen or heard. All right, so win time today. You do have some time here. We'll do read, share, announcements, some diagnostic IXL, brain interval, agenda setup, and then more diagnostic IXL time. We really want to get everybody diagnosed because next week we don't have a win because we have early release. But then right after that, I want to make sure that when we're going into our win time and you're spending that time on diagnostic IXL, you're also going to your wall and then doing a couple of skills to get you better in what you need. And even if we're like a top English reading student or a top math student, there are areas in which you can always go back and get better on that were in previous grades that you might have missed. Anyone, and a lot of people do have those like little, like it could be a 4th grade, a 5th grade, a 6th grade, a 7th grade math skill that you didn't learn back then if you're 8th graders or before, that you just get better at. And that's just the nature of diagnostic IXL. So that's what we're doing. All right, don't forget that's how we help we walk out every day, get better. Just saying. All right, everybody have a fantastic Thursday.